there is an experiment given here. You need a blank paper and then you have to make 2 marks on the blank paper, and the space between the 2 marks, which is shown here, it should be around 15 centimeter. And after that, hold the sheet of paper at an arm's length from the eye. So keep the gap between the two around 10 centimeter, and now keep this paper away from you around 2 feet, 2.5 to 3 feet. Now when you close your left eye and keep your right eye above the cross, close your left eye and keep the right eye above the cross, and now slowly bring the cross towards your eye. After few seconds, when you start moving the paper towards your eye, then you will see that the dot which is shown here will not be visible. It will suddenly disappear. So why does the dot disappear? It is not disappearing from the page. It is disappearing because the image of the dot forms on the blind spot. The X is formed on the yellow spot, so we can see the X. But when we start moving towards it, a time comes when the image of the dot forms on the blind spot, and then we cannot see the thing. So this shows that the blind spot is the least sensitive part of the. In the human eye, impression of an image does not vanish immediately from the retina. Means whenever we see anything, the image of the object forms on the retina, and the image of the object remains on the retina for a few seconds. It remains in the retina for 1/16th of a second. Means when the object is kept in front of the eye and the object is removed, within 1/16th of the second the image is formed on the retina. So if the still images of a moving object are flashed on the eye, means if some images of object which is not moving are formed on the retina, then the images last for around fraction of a second, 1/16th of a second. This means if you are shown an object for less than a second, for 1/16th of a second, you will be able to see the object. But if it is shown at a rate faster than 1/16th of a second, then the eye perceives that the object is moving. It means when one object is kept in front of your eye for 1/16th of a second and then it is removed, if it is removed, then you bring another object which is also kept for 1/16th, and you keep many objects which are kept for 1/16th of a second. So if this object is moved, second is moved and third is moved, what will happen? The eyes will achieve an image which is called the perception of the image. It will appear that the object is moving. So our eyes will perceive that the object is moving. So this is the minimum time for persistence. There is a card or a paper card shown. On one side of the paper a bird is shown, and on the other side of the paper a cage is shown. Now if you turn this cage, where one side is the bird and on the other side is the cage, and on one side is the bird. If you turn it fast, when you turn it fast, rotate it fast, it is just like there is a card. On one side it is something else and on the other side it is something else. Now if you turn it fast, if you make it turn, rotate fast so that both the sides are seen. If we move it fast and both the sides are kept for less than 1/16th of a second, then the pigeon and the cage will both be seen together. It will appear that the bird is surrounded by the cage. The cage which is here will appear to form outside the bird, and the bird will appear to be inside a cage. So this will happen. The movies that we see are actually a number of images which are brought before our eyes quick. So whenever we see any movie, it is happening because many images, thousands of images are brought in front of our eyes very quickly, and these images come 1/16th of a second, then it appears that the object is moving. So when any person raises the hand, his hand is appearing to move up because there are more than 20 pictures clicked together and all 20 are shown to you together, so it appears that the object is moving. So this is called the persistence of vision.